Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you're here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and Patreon members, and to let you know that I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a weekly spread for Scorpio for July 20th to 26th for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also want to let you know that there's an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal, or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross-watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, this is a love note from your person to see what your person, I pulled the card to see what your person wanted to say to you, and what I have is, we need to talk about everything. Okay, let me put that there. It's right there. Okay, so this is for Scorpio Spirit, July 20th to 26th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Scorpio Spirit, July 20th to 26th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Scorpio Spirit, July 20th to 26th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. Okay, what is the situation for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Okay, what is crossing them? What is the challenge? Okay, what's the reason why this is happening, please? Okay, what happened in the past? What's happening currently? What's happening in the immediate future? And what is the potential outcome, please? Okay, Scorpio, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I have email and phone coaching packages that are available down in the description box below. I can craft something that is specific to your situation. Give me 1 second. Okay, Scorpio, your overall energy for the 20th to the 26th of July is the Hermit. This is talking about, going within and trying to figure out what it is that you want, okay? With the Nine of Swords, this can speak of being worried. This, I feel like, may be representing your person. Being worried about the connection not coming back together. It can talk about crying, sleepless nights, nightmares, just basically sitting in stagnant energy, okay? Then we've got the Two of Cups. This is talking about, wanting to reunite, having a strong connection and mutual attraction. And so I feel like this is what your person wants. Then we've got the Six of Cups. This talking about this being a past life connection. And again, it's talking about reunion. And then under that, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. And this is talking about, I feel like your person, this could be you too, sitting in this energy where not wanting to open up and needing to be more open and honest about your feelings, okay? Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, so when it comes to the situation, Scorpio, we've got the Ace of Wands. This talks about wanting to have a fresh new start in love. Okay, but the challenge is the Queen of Swords, so being emotionally unavailable and cut off. We got to talk, Scorpio, okay? So when it comes to the reason why all of this is happening, the Ace of Swords, this is talking about revelation. It's time for revelation, time for the truth to come forward. Then what happened in the past is the Devil. So this is talking about a third-party situation. It could be addiction, many different things. We're going to explore this further, okay? Currently, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So one or the both of you see each other as your forever person, and you may want to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship with each other. And then in the immediate future, we've got things becoming a burden, all right? We're going to clarify to see why that's happening. And then we also have one more card. That's the outcome, potential outcome, but we're not going to turn this over until the end of the reading, okay? So we are going to begin by clarifying this Hermit card. If this bothers you, please turn down your volume. Why is the Hermit here, please, Spirit? Okay, we have two clarification cards. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Hermit, this is Virgo energy. Like I said, this is could represent the older person in the connection, but it doesn't have to. This is talking about, I feel like, your person. So they're going within, having self-reflection, self-introspection. They're really trying to figure out what it is that they want to get out of their love life. And I just feel like life in general, okay? Because I feel like that Nine of Swords, you know, where someone is worrying about the connection, I feel like that may be your person, but it could be you as well. Anything I say can be flip swapped or reversed. So we've got two clarification cards. The first one we're going to talk about is the Wheel of Fortune. As you know, those of you who watch me on a regular basis, this is a twin flame connection for a lot of you. So everything is happening in divine timing. It's happening when Spirit says that it's time for it to happen, not on anyone else's time frame. Okay, this is not a normal relationship, as I've told you before in the past, many times in the past. Okay, then we've got the Queen of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about, I feel like, your person trying to organize themselves in order to take back control of their life. And I feel like they know by this point that this is a divinely guided connection, and they know that they have to wait until they get the go-ahead from Spirit or their higher selves or whoever this is, whoever this would reference for them, in order to move forward, okay? Okay, now we're going to move forward, and we are going to clarify the Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got two clarification cards. We have the Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Okay, so with this Ace of Wands, this represents the situation. So the situation is that I feel like this is your person wanting a fresh new start in love. You may want this as well, all right? This is a blessing from the universe for a fresh new start as well. So we have two clarification cards. The first one is the Four of Pentacles. This is talking about your person, I feel like, holding themselves back emotionally, not letting them, you know, not letting their feelings out, not telling you how they feel. And this is also talking about them possibly trying to cling to this situation out of a sense of security, okay? But if, cross watchers, if you work on this, you can get rid of this energy. If you go back and work on the things that you need to pay attention to that happened to you in the past that put you in this energy, it will subside so that you don't come out, you know, holding yourself back. Then we've got the King of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Cancer. My Cancer card, like I said, you always show up in Cancer's reading, and Cancer always shows up in your reading. So a lot of you Scorpios may be dealing with Cancers and vice versa. With this King of Cups, it's talking about your person having a lot of love to give, but they have to find the balance between the mind. Let's try it again. They have to find the balance between their mind and heart. They have to learn how to accept the things that they cannot change, and they also have to learn how to control their emotions. I said this before in another reading. I had to say this again. This is reminding me of the Serenity Prayer whenever I get this King of Cups, okay? So some of your people may be battling some type of addiction, okay? Because we have the devil over here on what occurred in the past. And for those of you who are waiting for your twin, you want to reunite with your twin, it could be that your person is battling an addiction, and that is what's holding them back. That's one of the things that's keeping them from coming forward to tell you how they feel. Because a lot of runners in the twin flame connection will do things to numb themselves so that they don't come forward and tell you how they feel. Because as someone who came forward and told your person how you felt, I'm sure you realized that feeling was overwhelming. It was like you had to tell them, because if you didn't tell them, you were going to lose your mind. So they had that same feeling, I feel like, but because they're doing things to numb, and like I said, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be, you know, a myriad of different things. Okay, it could, like I said, because it doesn't have to be something that's, you know, considered illegal. It could be other things. So whatever it is, I feel like for a great majority of you, there may be some toxic addictions that they're having to address. Okay, all right. So when it comes to the card that is crossing the challenge to this fresh new start in love, we have the Queen of Swords. So we're going to go ahead and clarify this card. Okay, why is the Queen of Swords here, please, Spirit? Okay, we have two clarification cards. We got the Four of Wands and we have the Queen of Swords again. Okay. All right. So this is showing up twice. When the cards double up like this is, first of all, let me say this is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So with that out of the way, when they double up like this, Spirit is saying one card represents you, one card represents your person. So with this Queen of Swords, both of you are emotionally unavailable is what this is saying, okay? Because it's coming up for both of you, all right? So if you want a long-term, stable, and committed relationship with your person, we've talked about this in the past, Scorpio. You know, like I said, I'm a Scorpio too. So when I talk to you, I'm talking to me too. You got to understand that emotional unavailability is not going to fly, okay? For some of you, it could be a situation where you don't realize that you're, you know, emotionally unavailable. You know, some of you need to go look that up and see what it is. It's like you're shut down. You don't want to let anybody in. You have trust issues. You know, we have trust issues, period, as a Scorpio. That's just like a prerequisite to being a Scorpio, is the fact that you have trust issues, okay? But I feel like for some of you, your trust issues are excessive, like you're not letting anybody in at all. So you got to ask yourself, if you want to be in a connection with somebody, how are you going to be able to do that if you don't let them in? And just like you want to feel safe in a relationship and you want someone to be open and honest with you, you're going to have to be the same way. And if you're not willing to do that, this here is going to stop any type of relationship you want to have. Whether you want to do something with this twin or you want to go with somebody else, this is going to shut all that down, because when you shut one person out with this energy, you shut everybody out. So you got to think about that, okay? Okay, the second clarification card is the Four of Wands. This is my twin flame card. Spirit is just clarifying what I said earlier, that for a lot of you, this is a twin flame connection. Also with the Four of Wands, this is talking about wanting to reunite with your person and wanting to have a higher level of commitment. I feel like this is your person feeling this way about you, okay? All right, so now we're going to move forward and clarify the reason why this is all happening. And we've got the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got two clarification cards. We got the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So with this Ace of Swords, the reason why this is all happening, this is another blessing from the universe. You had the Ace of Wands as the situation. Now you have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, this is a blessing from the universe for clarity. So this is Spirit cutting through whatever's blinding you and your person to what's going on in the connection with this sword, so that you can really see what is happening and make a place. Oh, what am I talking about? Make a decision from a place of clarity, all right? Also with this Ace of Swords, I feel like this is representing your person making the decision to come forward and tell you the truth about how they really feel about you, okay? All right. So for those of you who are just joining us, what happened in this connection is Scorpio came towards their person, told their person how they felt. Their person was, quote unquote, the runner. They ran away. They may have ghosted, breadcrumbs. They may have been, you know, involved with someone else. It's going to be different for all of you because it's a collective reading. But their person turned away. And then because this is a divinely guided connection, which we're seeing with this Wheel of Fortune, Spirit guided Scorpio to walk away. So they walked away. And now we're dealing with both of them being emotionally unavailable and cut off. Okay. All right. So we got two clarification cards for the Ace of Swords. The first one is the Page of Pentacles. This is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is representing the love offer that your person has for you when they want to come towards you and you know, speak the truth. With this page, like I said, this is something well thought out. So they've taken a long time to think about what they want to offer you. And this is, you know, the equivalent of that, okay? Then we've got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is talking about victory and success after a long battle. That long battle, I feel like, is your person working on themselves, because in order to be in this connection, they have to walk away from who they used to be. You have to do the same thing as well, because this is a spiritual awakening that the both of you are going through. And you also have to understand with this situation that the work has to be done. If you want to be with this person in this connection, or you want to be with anybody in any connection, you're going to have to fix this, okay? You're going to have to go back and heal the things that you need to heal. in order to break this cycle so you can move forward. Okay. Okay, now we're going to move forward and clarify the devil. Why is the devil here, please, Spirit? Okay, 2 clarification cards for the devil. 10 of Wands, and we have the Hermit. Okay, so with this devil, this is representing the recent past. So this is Capricorn energy. So you may be dealing with a Capricorn or have Capricorn placements. This devil card, like I said, is talking about a third party that's a thing. So it could be, like I said, drugs, alcohol, bouts of depression, codependency, obsessive thoughts. It's going to be different for everyone. Whatever this is, you know what it is. It's showing up in the past. But if you have a devil Scorpio, that's something that you have to, combat as well, because it's standing in the way of you having the type of relationship that you want to have. Okay. But like I said, your person definitely has a devil as well. Bottling up your feelings is also a devil. So that could be one of your devils, and you can have more than one though. Okay. So we've got 2 clarification cards. The first one is the 10 of Wands. I feel like that whatever this third party situation is here, it has become a burden for, one of the both of you. Okay. Then we've got the Hermit. The Hermit is Virgo energy. It's showing up a second time. This again is talking about going within, having self-reflection, self-introspection, trying to figure out what it is that you want. All right. Now we're going to move forward and clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got 2 clarification cards. We got the 3 of Wands and we have the Lovers. So the Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is representing the current energy. So currently your person sees you as their forever person. They want to have a long-term, stable and committed relationship with you. All right. And for some of you, I feel like you see your person the same way. I wouldn't think you would be watching this if you didn't. Okay. First card we're going to talk about is the Lovers. The Lovers is Gemini energy. So you may be dealing with the Gemini or have Gemini placements. With the Lovers, this is talking about the potential that the two of you have. This card always shows up with the 4 of Wands, okay, because it describes the type of twin flame connection that is, that is available for twin flame. So this is somebody, that you vibe with on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. This is the type of relationship that, they talk about in romance novels and they show on the Hallmark Channel, this type of relationship. But this relationship, where it differs from those types of descriptions, is the fact that it's work. It's going to require work, a lot of work to get to this point, because you have to not only be willing to balance out the relationship, but you got to balance yourself out individually first. Spirit wants you to be independent and confident on your own and stand on your own 2 feet and not need anybody else for anything. Because that is the way to truly have a love relationship, an unconditional love relationship. Okay. So your person knows that the 2 of you have the potential to have this, and that's what they want. Okay. Then we've got the 3 of Wands. So they put their order out into the universe in trying to manifest this type of relationship with you. And with this 3 of Wands, they're waiting for their ships to come in. Okay. Now we're going to move forward and clarify this 10 of Wands, which represents the immediate future. Why is the 10 of Wands here, please, Spirit? Okay, 2 clarification cards. 7 of Cups, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Wands, immediate future. Again, this is talking about burdens. Also, you know what this can talk about? This can talk about like having a lot on your plate, like having too much on your plate. So if you're a workaholic, because that could be a devil too. If you're a workaholic, you're somebody where you got a lot going on in your life. Spirit is asking you with this card, are you really ready for a relationship? Because you have to make time for it. If you don't have time for it, then, how are you going to be able to have it? You have to clear off, space on your plate to have somebody be there to be in a relationship with. Okay. So also this could represent the fact that, you both have baggage that you have to let go of, because those triggers that you bring out in each other, all of those things have to be healed. Because if you don't do that, the 2 of you are just going to butt heads. And it's like I said in the past, it's going to be Trigger City. You're just going to be triggering the hell out of each other. It's not going to work. Okay. So we've got 2 clarification cards. The first one is the 7 of Cups. This is talking about having options, choices, and being confused. I feel like this card represents the both of you. It represents you, Scorpio, because you're going to have other people to choose from besides your person. For your person, this is representing the different directions or different ideas they have on how to come towards you, and the both of you may be confused about making these decisions, okay? Then we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Again, this is talking about wanting to have something long-term, stable, and committed, wanting love, money, legacy, the whole 9 yards, okay? And so, like I said, in order to have it, you got to do the work, all right? So now we've got the potential outcome card, 8 of Swords. This is talking about feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move on. And the reason why you're in this energy is because you're doing it to yourself. It may be subconscious. You may not realize that you're consciously doing this to yourself. I feel like your person may be doing this to themselves as well. This requires you to go back and heal the things that we've talked about. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I have 2 healing videos that are at the very top of my description box under this video. If you take a look at those, there are 2 links. There's a healing video for twin flames. There's another one for everyone else. Both videos have different information, so you might want to watch both, because I talk about things you can do to get started to heal yourself, okay? To get out of this. Because if it's subconscious, then that means you don't even know what's going on. So that may mean that, you know, you may know that you have trust issues, but you may not really know that you're emotionally unavailable, because if you grew up in a family dynamic where everybody was emotionally unavailable, then to you that seems like the norm. The norm, and you wouldn't even know until you got out and you were among other people. Go back and think about the things that people have said to you that have been in relationships with you. If they said things like, oh, I gotta break through your walls, or oh, I gotta, you know, I can't get to you, or oh, why don't you open up, those types of things, that may be clues that you are emotionally unavailable. It's not the end of the world. It's not a horrible thing. But if you're trying to have this type of relationship, a lover's relationship, which I feel like everybody's trying to have, you got to do this work. You have to open yourself up. You cannot be like that with your person and expect this to work, okay? Like I said, that's like the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing you've been doing from the past all the time and expecting a different result, okay? All right, so now we're going to move. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say about this. If you don't know where to start, people always tell me in the comments sometimes that they don't know where to start. Look at the areas of your life that aren't working, because it doesn't just have to affect your romantic life. It can affect any area of your life. Look at what's not working, and then that will tell you some of the thoughts that you got going on in your mind subconsciously, okay? So if you're not being treated the way you feel like you want to be treated, then on some level, you not loving yourself, or it's not a should. It's not a should. It's not a have to when it comes to the way people treat you. Because if you are in your mind saying, okay, you got to treat me like this, or we're not going nowhere, then you in this energy. You are not thinking on the level that you should. And like I said, it starts with how you treat yourself and how you love yourself. Because if you are in situations where people are being emotionally unavailable to you, everybody's a mirror. So you got to stop and ask yourself, Scorpio, where am I being emotionally unavailable to myself? If you're in relationships where people are not treating you right, or they disrespecting you and stuff like that, ask yourself, what areas in my life am I disrespecting myself? Because that's what happens. You know, your subconscious won't show it to you. Like it won't show it to you like the regular way, like, you know, because it can't talk to you like that. So it has to show you through other people. It has to show you what you're projecting through other people. Okay, so like I said, just look at the areas of your life, and this will help you to figure out what your negative thoughts and limiting beliefs are, because you got to get rid of these if you want to be in this type of relationship. Because I'm telling you, you will fuck it up if you don't deal with your insecurities and you don't deal with your fears and things like that. Because I don't know if I told you this. I may have told you this in the last reading, but I was in a relationship at one time with someone, and this person had a lot of insecurities. And I'm not saying that I didn't. I'm not trying to put this person down. I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm trying to tell you a story to prove a point of what I'm talking about. So this person hadn't dealt with their insecurities. I hadn't dealt with mine either. But in this situation, the things that they were insecure about were different from the ones that I was. And when we got into a relationship, all of this stuff, I told you, all your shit comes to the surface. When you get into a relationship, the closer you get to somebody, all your stuff's going to come up. And you have to be able to deal with it, okay? So the less things you have that are able to come up, the less of a problem you're going to have with dealing with them. Or if you go back and heal a lot of these things, when something comes up, you'll know how to heal it because you've done it in the past, okay? So I said all that to say the guy had these issues, and you know, a thing for him, I guess, was about, you know, people cheating and stuff like that. And he would say certain things to me, and I just was like, I couldn't believe some of the things that this person was saying. But what it was his insecurities, and they were eating him up inside. And the only way he knew how to deal with it was to come out with what he was saying at me. And so, you know, needless to say, you know, of course that relationship didn't work. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that's what that taught me, is that if you don't deal with your shit, it's coming out. It's coming to get you. And it's always going to show up at the most inopportune fucking time that it can. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's why I tell you need to fix your stuff. Because this type of relationship, for those of you where you feel like your person can be forgiven and you want to move forward with them, this type of relationship, you can't have this with everybody. I told you only got one twin flame. And so if you don't want to be in a relationship with them, I'm not saying you can't have a good relationship with anybody else. Not saying that. What I'm saying is it'll never be on this level. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. You know that if you watch me on a regular basis. I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm going to tell you the truth. So if you want this, you want it to work out the way that you want it to work out, be willing to do the work, Scorpio. Like I said, it's not easy. Anything that you really want in life is never going to come easy. Not in this fucking life. I don't know about no others. But in this one, anything that I've ever wanted, even this, I love to read cards. I love to sit down every week and to talk to y'all about what is going on in your lives and try to help you, you know, navigate the issues you're going through. I love it. But it's still work. It's still, you know, a road that comes with challenges and you know, obstacles and all kinds of things, okay? And it even tests all of the things I'm just telling you about, your insecurities and because you got people in the comments saying all kinds of stuff and things like that. So you have to, when you decide that you want something, you have to make the decision that you're going to do whatever's necessary in order to get to the result that you need to get to. Okay? I ain't saying run nobody over or stab nobody in the back, no negative stuff. You have to be willing to do the work to get the result that you want. Okay? You can't just throw up your hands and be like, oh, fuck that, because then you're going to sit in this and you're never going to have what it is that you want. And that will be a sad day, Scorpio, for you to end up like that. So that's why I sit here and I use my time to try to talk to you, because we're the same damn sign. And I know the type of life Scorpios have because I'm a Scorpio. And I know a lot of hard shit. We have to deal with a lot of things that I feel like not a lot of other zodiac signs have to deal with. So you got to understand that you want to try to do the growth on your own. Grow on your own. Don't let spirit have to put you in situations to make you grow. Do it yourself. Because if you don't do it, then you gonna have stuff just pop up on you and it just be some crazy mess because you're not choosing to grow on your own. Like I told you, if you want to have a good life, an awesome life, you have to just decide you're going to dig in and you're going to grow on a regular basis. Because if you don't do that, like I said, things are going to be slapping you in the face for the rest of your life, trying to get you to learn whatever lessons you got to learn while you down here, because you signed up for it. Like I said, who knows what was going on the other side? Because like I said, I feel like I sold the damn living some days with the things that I have to go through, but it's all for a reason, you know? And when you're able to overcome things, imagine how proud of yourself you feel, and how you feel like, damn, I'm strong. I'm way stronger than what I thought I was. You can do this, Scorpio, but you have to make the decision to do it. You can't just turn a blind eye to it and think that one day you're going to turn around and like your twin just going to knock on the door and you didn't have to do anything to get them to come. Or if you want new love, you can't think that your new love just going to come and knock on the door like that and you didn't do anything to fix your shit. Because if you don't fix it and that person does come and knock on the door, they ain't going to be there for long. I'm just going to tell you straight up, because you're going to be back in the same cycles that you were in, where you're not getting fulfilled. You're not getting the type of people that you want in your life. And you're not living the type of life you want to live. So like I said, listen, you know, I'm telling you this because I want to give you, you know, a chance to have the best type of life you can have. And I'm telling you what Spirit is saying, okay? So let's clarify. Why is the Eight of Swords here, please, Spirit? We got two clarification cards. We got the King of Pentacles and we got the Death card. So wouldn't be a Scorpio reading, right, without Scorpio. So with the Death card, this is Scorpio energy. It is talking about reunion. Your person wants to reunite with you. King of Pentacles, we got the King and the Queen. So the both of you are divine counterparts. This is talking about seeing each other as your forever person, wanting to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship. But like I said, you got to walk away from who you used to be. Death and rebirth. This is us all the way. So like I said, we go through it all the time. We go through it way more than anybody else in the zodiac. So what is one more death and rebirth? Like I said, if anybody is the best at it, it's us, because we do it all the time. Okay? All right. So I wish you the best of luck, Scorpio. I hope you get whatever it is you want to get out of this connection. Please listen to the information that Spirit is giving you. Before you go, we're going to pull these Romance Angel Oracle cards, and we're going to see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Okay. Spirit is saying, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Like I said, you will never have the chance to have this type of relationship with anybody else on this earth. This is a divine gift. Okay, for those of you, I'm talking about for those of you that want to be in this connection. This is a divine gift. Okay, for you doing the things that you need to do, but you got to do those things. If you don't do them, then you know it's not going to work out the way that you want it to. Okay. All right. So Scorpio, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. There, I'm going to discuss your story by pulling cards for your person. We're going to find out how they feel about you, what their intentions are when it comes to you in the relationship, any actions they plan on taking, challenges in the relationship, and I'll also get some advice for you from Spirit. If you want to purchase the extended, the information is down in the description box below at the very bottom. If I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and to hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening. And thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.